Hello everybody, my name is Lisa Byrne and you are tuned in to Mind Your Movement. Today we're going to practice balancing. What do you think? But here's the thing, balancing is not just about standing on one foot. Think about it. We don't lose our balance in life, in regular life, by standing on one foot. Because we're not really doing things that stand on one foot. Sometimes we are, and it's good to include that in there, but that is so limited in the measure of how you can become better at balancing. So here is the premise for this video. Being better at balancing is not this so much, but it's being better at moving, right? How you're moving this, your person, depending on what your task is or your activity. How do you come back to yourself? What is the force that, or the relationship that you have with the ground, your task, the awareness of your body, and how it is moving in space. We're not a stationary being, right? We're a moving being, and we want to be able to do things. So teach your body and your brain to see it. And that means, yes, do include this once in a while you're doing your toothbrushing. But I would kind of discourage it from doing this while you're watching TV, because you're paying attention to the TV and this is cool, it's good, but you're actually not threading this new learn into your body and your brain because you're paying attention to the TV. You're not really paying attention to yourself. So spend some time paying attention to yourself and certainly increase your skills of doing the one-legged thing. But I want to teach you that life is about doing split stance things. Sometimes you're on your heels, sometimes you're on your toes, sometimes you're on both feet, sometimes you're reaching, right? So yes, balance is on one foot, but there's a whole bunch of things that we can do, and that's what we're going to do in this video. And so what I want you to use, or at least have by you, is a chair that you can hang on to, that you can just have as a little measure of, okay, I feel unsteady, there it is, okay? So the first thing I want to kind of open your mind to and your body is to minding your movement is getting a relationship with yourself before we even move. So what does it feel like to stand in your feet, in your shoes, right? You live in this body. What's it feel like to stand in there? How's it feel, right? Here's an example. If we had a shirt on or pants and it was kind of wrinkled or our shirt was tucked in a weird way, we could feel that, right? We'd be like, oh, okay, I got to kind of straighten that out. We don't do that with our body, and that's what I want you to do. I want you to just kind of sense, how's it feel, right? How's it feel in your body? How does it feel into the ground? And so from here, getting your groundedness, simple little thing of just rocking side to side, right? So it may be simple, it may not be simple. Be patient. This is just super simple, foundational, important stuff. So every time I move, I'm lifting my heel. This chair is here if you need it. What are you doing with your hands? Just let them be not hanging to the side, right? This is them doing nothing. Give them a job. Just give them a job of just sensing the space to the side. Okay, so we're just doing a side-to-side movement. Let's do that one more time each. Okay, so we went side to side. We're going to go back and forth now. So the back and forth, I'm going to show you from the side, to this side. So we're still in that same stance, but this time you're rocking your hips back, stick your butt out, then you're rocking your hips forward. You don't want to round your back. Okay, no rounding of your back. Try to keep your back flat and strong. You're really just moving your hips. So you're taking the center of you and you're shifting it over your feet. You're letting your feet see this movement of back and forth. And it's not really just your feet seeing it, right? It's your head, it's your brain. Okay, we went side to side and back and forth. Okay. Okay, I want you to go ahead and back to landing. So if you bring your feet in a little bit more of a comfortable stance, we don't want to have it too wide, have this chair by you. We're going to take one foot, and I want you to take one foot off, includes the leg, but you're going to bring your leg across your body, okay? So even if it's just a little bit, this is fundamental stuff right here. Use the chair as you need to. We're going to go 2 more like that. Yep, good. All right, so land back down. We do the other side. What kind of breathing do you do here? I wouldn't encourage anything of you need to inhale or exhale right here. Just breathing in a normal pattern. When we do the bigger movements, I'll direct you on what breathing to do. This is just starting to thread a relationship of you, this living being, with the ground, 1 more here, and with you and your core, okay? So we're going to come back to ourselves of, okay, how do I feel, right? What's my posture like? So we've got this wide stance. The next stance we're doing is called a split stance. So we're going to call this your right leg. I want you to take your right leg forward and your left leg is back. The chair is right here as you need it, okay? Now here, all you're doing is you're rocking back and forth here. So back and forth, you're lifting off your heel, you're lifting off your toes here, right? So the ball of your foot stays down here, your heel stays down here. So this is a little bit of a bigger movement, but it is an important relationship of your foot and ankle to movement, and then this hardness of the ground, just kind of letting that sensation get threaded into you. Okay, you can kind of have a little bit of a dance with this too, right? Hips back, hips forward. Let's go 2 more, even if you just use a finger on this chair if you need to. Okay, now we're going to call that 2 more. You're still here, but now we're going to add your arm in. Okay, so we're going to add your arm in, use this as needed. Hand is up here. When you bend down and bring this hand between your legs, you're going to exhale. Okay, so let's try it. You're exhaling as you go down. Push with your legs back up as you inhale. Okay, exhaling down and inhaling. Chair, you don't need it, then just use this arm as something to help you balance. I call it your in the dark arm. You're just kind of sensing, well, where am I in space? So exhaling and inhaling. Again, exhaling, you're changing levels here, right? You're going down. So be aware of yourself. We're going to go 1 more. Okay, I'm going to pair it with this movement. You're still standing here. Your palms are facing me. Arms are going back here, and where we're going is we're going in a diagonal over your right shoulder, okay? So diagonal, your back heel comes off. That's an inhale. Exhaling as you come back. So we're just kind of combining this little dance, inhaling and exhaling, right? So this is your body in motion. Balance is being evaluated all over the place. Exhaling as you come back. If it's too hard, just hang on to the chair with that 1 hand. Exhaling. We're going to go 2 more. And exhale. Last one here. Okay? Very good. So that split stance, before we change sides, I want you to come back to an evenness and kind of just shake it out. Try to neutralize your body, right? So just neutralizing. Okay, if you need to switch that chair over the other side, do that, or you can just keep it here, but we're going to split that stance again. So here goes your left foot forward, okay? So now the first thing that we're doing is we're just going back and forth, okay? So lifting your back heel up, lifting your front foot off and keeping that heel down. So it's kind of just, we layer in this, right? We're just kind of priming the pump of the feet in relationship to coming off the ground. And then you moving this body weight around, right? This is no small feat. It's kind of like a little meditative for yourself. Okay. We're going to go 2 more like that. So again, finding that dance with your hips, with your chest, how you're presenting yourself to the world. Last one here. Okay, so for the purposes of showing you this, I am going to switch the chair here. So again, if you need to hold on, but we're going to do something with the arm here. Your feet stay steady, so make sure you're in a steady, good space for yourself. You're going to exhale as you go down towards between your legs, inhaling as you ascend, right? So you're breaking this plane of where you are here by bending your knees and exhaling and sticking your butt out. Inhaling, fill your body. Hold on as you need to. Exhale and inhaling up. Exhaling. This is great for the strength of the legs, right? So we sneak in lots of other components. It's not just about balance, but because you're changing levels, it has your vestibular system and your eyes really tuned in. Let's go 2 more like that. So exhaling as you go down, inhaling, exhale, and inhale. Great. So we're going to do one more thing on the side. So I'm going to start with both of my hands over to the side. They're coming up and over your left shoulder, okay? As you do that, your back heel comes off. Back heel lifts, then you land back down. So again, we're layering in this little dance of back and forth. As we do this, here's an inhale and exhaling. And if this is simple for you, just stay with the simplicity, okay? Everybody can go back to beginning. Everybody. It feels good. Think of it almost meditative. Now again, you can always hold on to here as you need to. Exhaling. We're going to go 2 more here. So here is an inhale. Exhaling. Last one, lift up that back heel and back. Excellent, that was great. Okay, we're going to do one more exercise. Remember I said balance is about your form and movement. Being better at balancing is being better at moving because it stimulates quite a few pieces and parts of all of your systems. It gives you lots of information. So we're going to increase that learn in this way for this exercise. I want you to stand with your feet close together. They don't have to be completely close together, but closer together. Again, having the chair to your side, and we're going to displace ourselves by stepping to the left side with our left leg. But it's going to be in a little bit of an angle, okay? So it looks like this. As you step, you're going to inhale, make sure that foot lands all the way down, push off and exhale. Again, that's there if you need it. If you don't, use your arms, trying to just keep those little guide systems, right? So inhaling, step, heel stays down, exhaling to push off. That step can be just a little step, or the step can be just a little bit bigger than that. You control that. Be smart. Inhaling, be responsible for your movement. Exhaling back. We're going to go 2 more. And even feeling, what do you feel like in your upper body too, right? Don't discount that. Okay, that is 2. All right, so I'm going to switch the chair for the purposes of being able to use it. So we're going to do that same thing. The right leg goes over to the right in a little bit of an angle, okay? So you're going to step and back. Here's the chair if you need it. Okay, so what happens is your foot actually reaches out there, right? So we have this idea that our whole leg is going out. No, it's your foot that's reaching towards the ground. Inhaling, it grabs that force, and before you know it, you're back, okay? So teaching your body to see, stepping away from center is huge. Inhaling, exhaling. Let's go 2 more like that. Last one. And exhaling. Excellent. That was great. So that is the beginner lesson of teaching your body to see it. Being better at balancing is being better at moving. So pay attention to that in the world when you're out there. When you're doing anything, when you're in your kitchen, frying up some eggs, or when you're reaching up to the top shelf, or you're reaching down to get the dog bowl, or you're going up onto that curb, all of this matters. This is a little piece of it. Start teaching your body to see all kinds of movement, and before you know it, we'll be dancing in the streets. Thank you for watching. Give me a couple thumbs up if you like this video. I'll see you soon.